guys, welcome back to the channel. Sims 4 Ideas over here. Welcome back everyone. Today we're going at another speed build. We have something a little bit bigger than the previous builds. The last build that I uploaded was the converted van, which I hope you all liked it. I could not do like a voiceover last time, so I'm happy to be back to talk a little bit about the build that I did today. I actually had like an inspiration on Pinterest. I was like scrolling Pinterest all over the place to check what to build, what to make over there. And then I was like thinking, okay, I have like the first house that I built like in Paralives, right, was like a modern couple's home. So I was like thinking, let's continue with the street, right? Let's make the street even more modern and very like uplifted, a little bit like higher value houses with much interior design stuff, with like a nice combination of colors and stuff like that. So that was the idea where I was going, and I really wanted to do an attic, just like you see me doing over here, because the customization methods with the windows and stuff, that's just way too insane. I really wanted to make it, in Germany we call it a winter garden, basically that a garden that is like full with windows and that you can use in the winter. That's how we call it. I really enjoyed making that one. It's also functional, and the powers can use it and went through it and can use the area over there. It also works like an enclosed space, so that is really nice. I really loved to use a little bit more wood, because in the last builds I usually use like black windows or white windows or stuff like that. So this one I really enjoyed using some of the wood. Currently I'm trying to actually use columns, and I resized them down to basically make like a nice paneling for my house. It looks extremely similar to the paneling from Eco Lifestyle from The Sims. I really wanted to try to achieve that, and I think it looks really good. And because it's like a column, so it's working perfectly fine to place it. It's very nice to work with it, because sometimes there's a problem with the advanced tool mod, because it's not like a mod but the advanced tool to customize the items. It's a little bit problematic sometimes, because if you're like rotating columns with that mode, they are moving while building. I don't know how that thing is happening, but they are not sticking in place. I had it like, I was first building another build. It looked like a Scandinavian home. It was like with red and white and stuff. That was the first idea what to build, with like a lot of flowers and stuff like that. So I was thinking to build that first, but I actually gave up on it because I was resizing and customizing a lot of columns and different items, and it did not work because it was all the time floating and moving and stuff like that. It annoyed me. So I think it's also in one of the known issues of Paralives, but still it was a little bit annoying, so I actually gave up on that specific build. But I actually wanted to do something fun over here with this build. I really wanted to try to make a pool. I actually used normal half walls. I raised the thickness of the wall. You know how to do that. That's if you click on the wall, there's like the second option where you can basically make the thickness higher. Then I put a frameless picture frame inside the pool, rotated it, and added a pool picture, basically water picture. I took this one from Pixabay. I don't know if you know Pixabay. Pixabay is basically a place where you can download license-free pictures, because I did not want to use like a licensed picture and maybe get like a problem or something if I upload it to the Steam Workshop. I also don't know how it works if it's like a custom picture and you're downloading it. Let me know in the comments. I'm actually uploading that build to the Steam Workshop on Thursday. I'm actually kind of curious to know if the specific picture will stay over there, because that might be actually important to know. I haven't checked that yet, because I was trying to upload the build already to the Steam Workshop, but it was not working. I have no idea how that thing is working. It's sometimes extremely annoying because I'm trying, because basically you go, like, you zoom out to the town view, right? And then you click on the lot, and then you save the lot to the library, and then you want to go to the library, and then you can upload it basically to the Steam Workshop. I was trying to do that, but it did not want to, and it was like all the time saving a different lot. I own multiple lots with my household, but I was on this lot, so I did not understand the fact that it was uploading a different lot to the Steam Workshop or to my library. So that was a little bit annoying, and I did not find a workaround on that, so I kind of gave up on it to try upload my build to the Steam Workshop. But that was the idea, to actually upload it already in advance so you can download it. But I will try to do that next time. But that was a little bit annoying because I was really like hyped to upload that one, because I knew you all gonna like it, because it's like a family house. It has 2 bedrooms, it has 2 bathrooms, a kitchen, dining space, living room. Basically the idea was downstairs to make the parents and the nursery live, and like with community spaces, basically the living room, the dining table and stuff, the kitchen to make it like where everyone is. And in the first floor you have like a small hallway and like a small basically like an entering room to the downstairs section, because I did not place like a door downstairs. You basically go up to the staircase and already like go to the second floor, and then you can go downstairs from the inside. On the top floor also the young teenage daughter is having her little kingdom. I really like to decorate that room. You can also see me right now doing the backside patio. There was like a small frame of that, the backside patio of the house. I actually placed like a small TV outside because I was thinking to actually use it like an outdoor cinema kind of corner. I hope that thing is working. I do believe it was working. Sometimes I also like to play with like realistic stuff that maybe are not that great to use it in a gameplay or something like that, but I really enjoy like placing it over there and playing a little bit with the ideas. I also had in my camper van, I also had placed curtains on an archway. People really liked it, and it was also like some sort of like a more realistic idea, because that thing you're finding in houses usually, that you have like an archway and you're putting like a curtain next to it so you can basically enclose the room or something like that. So I really liked using like those small little details. You also see me already like jumping into the build. I actually cutted some of the stuff out because sometimes I'm like searching for ages for a specific item, and I did not want to do that to you, that you need to watch me looking for an item for like a billion years. The outside was actually kind of fast done, but I also really enjoy doing like outside landscaping. So it's like going good from the hand, let's say like that. So I really enjoy doing that. And you see that I put like some puff stones and the pool and stuff like that. That was really, really nice. You can right now see me like trying to find the right colors for the walls. I actually really, really like the wallpapers in that game. They have like really nice patterns and really nice color combinations. I love the fact that we can customize curtains, because that's just way too good. That is something that is extremely annoying in The Sims 4. Also putting like curtain rods in The Sims 4 is extremely annoying. That is like a thing that I will definitely not miss. So that is like a fun stuff over here. I really like the warm color of the floor that I used over here, like the type of wood that I used over here. I really, really like it. You can see me right now furnishing the teenage daughter's bedroom. I was thinking that she's maybe like someone who likes to do sports, so I'm gonna put some sport equipment over here that likes reading. She's gonna have like a bookshelf, and I just had the idea to make it like lived in, so that's why I placed some small house shoes, the laundry over there, and that was like basically the main idea what to do with that room. I really like also the clothing options in the game, that you can basically have like a different type of shelves with pre-made clothes. That's like a really nice stuff. I think it's like a really nice detail that they added into the game. And the snapping of the clutter onto shelves and desks and counters and stuff, it's just insane. The fact that we had to raise up manually and then remove the stuff that is underneath because it's snapping in The Sims 4 to place something freely on like a surface, that is so convenient over here, and I really enjoyed that aspect of the building mode. It's just insane. Also, the amount of freedom in moving that the powers have. I did have like a couple of things where I was a little bit unsure if it's actually gonna be usable. But I made it work because the powers are actually not that demanding in space, and they actually can use a lot of stuff, although they are like in tight spaces. So that is really, really cool, and I really enjoy the fact that it's so easy. You saw me trying to place like a clothing rack from the dirty clothes, like from like fresh clothes that you hang outside. But I haven't found the right build yet to use that line. The builds I had so far, they were not like fitting to the vibe of it. I'm also like a really big fan of the flowers and plants in the game. I am placing them all over the place. I also had another idea. I'm not quite sure because there are already like a bunch of mods in the Steam Workshop, right? And there are also like custom furniture pieces and stuff like that. I'm not quite sure if you can actually download custom content and then upload a build including custom content to the Steam Workshop, and you can download it with the content, or it's just gonna be blank spaces. That is something I have not found out yet, but I'm very eager to find out. Or you can tell me if you have already experiences with that, if you downloaded like something with custom furniture from the Steam Workshop, how that works. I also just saw on Twitter a post that Paralives did like a collab with the Unpacking game. I don't know if you played that game. I played it and I really, really enjoyed it. It's basically like a small chill game where you're unpacking the life of someone, and they have like a bunch of stuff and you can place it somewhere in the room. It was a very chill, very nice game, and there was actually a really lovely story to it. It was like a woman in her different life stages, and I really, really enjoyed playing that game, so I can totally recommend getting that on the Steam. You can see me right now because I was thinking to do like a small bathroom or more like a toilet in the upper floor. It's actually completely functional. The door is kind of intervening with the toilet and the sink, but it is functional. I play tested the whole build. I tried to interact with everything just to make sure that I'm not uploading like something that is not functioning to the Steam Workshop. So I'm actually really impressed how much moving space the powers have, and that it was like possible to use the sink in the toilet. And yeah, you see me decorating a little bit the hallway. I don't know about you guys, but I always have a problem to furnish hallways. I am really always wondering what to put like in a hallway. I put like a small futon and like some plants and pictures and stuff. Also like a carpet later, or more like a rug. But it is always so difficult to actually furnish rooms like that. I never know what to do over here. Later in the build, I'm also gonna have 2 more hallways. And I was not quite sure how to do that. But yeah, you see me right now trying to fiddle around with the floor plan. It was a little bit like tricky to make the shape work because I was also not sure what I want to do. I wanted to have like a dining space. I had like a living room space, the bedroom with the nursery in it. I'm trying to make like a bathroom right now, the master bathroom basically. It's not exactly next to the bedroom of the parents, but it's still like accessible for everyone. You see me also placing like the washing machine, the laundry machine. Because I did not want to forget about it, because sometimes I have like builds. I had like a very weird very weird habit in Sims 4 builds. In Sims 4 builds, I usually forgot to place fridges. So I actually want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. And I always wanted to build a house where I have like a separate pantry. Basically a pantry with laundry and stuff like that. So I was really trying to make that work. You see me right now furnishing the bathroom, making a little bit like decor space over there, placing the shampoo bottles and the creams and stuff like that. So that is really, really fun because everything is snapping to the shelves and it's just so convenient and so easy and so nice. I also did like a small custom shower room, not room, but like a small separation with like a window and stuff. I also really like how that one turned out. So I really enjoyed that. I actually need to download a couple of nice pictures to actually put in the picture frames because you can actually play nicely with that. You can also see me placing more columns from the outside, also on the inside, because it's just like way too nice of a touch to add to your build. What is your favorite color for for putting wall paint? I actually personally, my favorite color is teal, so I do assume that I unconsciously tend to use a lot of teal in my builds. But it's just like way too beautiful of a color. I really like teal because it's like calming. It's like a nice, you can do like a dark teal, a light teal. It's like teal has so many variants and it always looks good whatever you do. So I really, really enjoy using teal. I have like 2 rooms over here, or like 1 room at least with teal colors. So there is like a really nice touch that I could add to that. I was also thinking how to playtest the baby stuff that I just placed, like the nursery corner that I did over there. Is it possible to adopt babies in the game? I did not find the option, so I was not quite sure, and I did not have the time to actually make a baby to check it. Maybe I'm gonna do it another time. I'm currently thinking what to build next in Paralives. I actually had the idea to someone told me on Twitter that you can actually use a cheat called Edit Town. And with that cheat, you can basically edit lots that are like in the town but not accessible in a normal way. So I was actually thinking to use the beach lot over there and make like an outside gym. So I wanted to give it a try and make like a commercial lot and maybe like a small watchtower. Or like guard tower with like a small apartment vibe that you can sleep over there, like a tiny kitchen or something like that. So basically it's like a place where powers can go and build up some of their fitness skills and stuff like that. That was the idea that I had. Maybe I'm gonna do it. I am currently trying to upload 2 videos a week, which is a lot of work. But I really enjoy building in the Paralives, and it seems you all also really enjoy it. I see like a flood of Paralives content on the YouTube, and I really am here for it, because if I'm building here or in The Sims, there's no big difference, to be honest, because it's the creation itself, it's the process itself to think about how to make an aesthetic, nice home for people. And I am just like by heart like a real lover for building in games. I have so many building games. I also really enjoy house flipper and games like that, simulation games where you can build houses and build homes. And I am coming actually close to an end. You can see me right now doing the kitchen. The kitchen is fully functional this time because someone was actually commenting in the Steam workshop on my first build that the toaster and the microwave was missing and that it was not accessible quite easily. So I actually made sure to use it this time, because I also found out that there's like specific things like a microwaved hot dog, I think, and a microwaved something else, sandwich, I think, or something, or omelette. And I just wanted to make sure that you can make all of the type of food. So I made sure that it's snapping to the cabinet and that you can actually prepare the food and eat it. I don't know about you, when I was playtesting the build, I had the feeling that sometimes the powers are getting stuck or like not reacting to what they're supposed to do. Let me know in the comments if you have that also, or if it's like a common problem. That would be like interesting to know. As you can see, I placed a little bit of decor on the walls to make it lived in. I placed like a small couch element to chill even in the kitchen, maybe with a coffee, enjoying the view outside to your pool area. Right now I'm trying to place a little bit more clutter because I wanted the teenage girl to have like a little bit of sport equipment, where I did not find it on the first try. I also tried to make that castle work that you just see over there, but it's just way too big and I don't know how to make that work. So yeah, I'm still thinking what to build next. Maybe the outdoor beach is gonna be a thing to do over there. I'm still trying to find my niche because I'm actually not that big of a fan to build family houses. I didn't do that in a billion and quadrillion years in The Sims 4 because I usually am like a community lot girl. That's like my type of a niche because I really love creating like community spaces in The Sims 4. So I'm really not quite sure yet what to build next. I'm trying to always look for some sort of an inspiration in Pinterest, but you know, sometimes you see something and you're like hooked on the first seeing, and I haven't had that like for a next build. So probably after this build I'm gonna edit it, upload it, I'm gonna go check for what to do, what to build. I am coming to an end with my build. I hope you really enjoyed it, really liked it. I'm gonna upload it to the Steam Workshop. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like that video, please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the future from me. I hope you really enjoyed it. I wish you all the loveliest day that you can just imagine. And I'm gonna see you very soon in my next build. So stay tuned for that. Catch you next time.